Sorry I'm late, guys. Having headaches, loss of appetite, fever, just a whole host of symptoms.
Yeah, you don't look so great.
Yeah, I think you should probably go see a doctor.
Oh man, sorry about that, guys. Should clean that up.
3 hours later.
I'm really worried what's gonna happen to me.
Nah, don't worry about it. You probably have like a headache. It's gonna be okay.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Hey, doctor.
So, the results are in and it looks like you have bacterial meningitis.
Oh no, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, meningitis is inflammation of the meninges that causes increased intracranial pressure.
Wow. Well, as a biomechanical student, I'm really interested in what would happen to my brain with all that increased pressure.
Well, there's not a lot of research on the biomechanics of meninges.
Don't worry, we can model it. We'll take care of you.
Okay guys, so this is gonna help you for your model. On your upper left, you can see normal meninges, and on the lower left, you can see inflamed meninges, which causes increased intracranial pressure. And on your right, you'll see an anatomical cross-section of the brain, and because there are different folding patterns for every patient, you want to focus on these red structures that are most common in all patients.
To help Andre figure out which areas of his brain will experience the most mechanical damage from increased intracranial pressure, or ICP, we are going to develop a biomechanical model of his brain in console. We will simulate increased ICP from his meningitis to identify the parts of his brain that are most susceptible to mechanical damage by finding the locations of maximum stress. So to do this, we will use finite element analysis in console. And to the right are the parameters that we will use to model his brain. We will use a 2D cross-section of a top-down view of the widest part of the brain, which is just above the ears, and we will apply uniform pressure to the outer boundary.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to you guys about the results of our modeling. For our model, we created a two-dimensional slice with features of the brain that are most common to all individuals. Here, we can see this model with a healthy intracranial pressure side by side with the MRI image. The coloration scale has been adjusted to show higher contrast, so areas of dark red include all stresses above 5 kilopascals. Comparing these results with an increased intracranial pressure, we note a substantial difference. Here we have the same MRI slice, but alongside a model simulated with an increased intracranial pressure expected of someone with meningitis. In this model, the stresses have grown by an order of magnitude, and high stress points are concentrated at regions having a small radius of curvature. We also note that the frontal lobes seem to be disproportionately affected by this increase in pressure than other regions of the brain. To compare the healthy and meningitis cases side by side, we can see how much of an effect the increased intracranial pressure has on the brain. Discussing these results, we observe that the stress distribution is similar between the two cases, while the magnitude of that stress is drastically increased for the meningitis case. We observed particularly high stress points at the frontal lobes and maximum stress at the lateral ventricles. For comparison, the stresses in the normal case were on the order of 10 kilopascals, while those in the meningitis case were on the order of 100 kilopascals. With these findings also come some limitations though. First and foremost, we assumed an average-sized brain from an adult. We also modeled in 2 dimensions, and in doing so drastically simplified the geometry. Lastly, our current modeling procedure is not patient-specific, which would be ideal in a clinical setting.
3 days later.
Hey guys, I just got out of the hospital and survived meningitis. While I was there, my friends made me this awesome biomechanical model. Here are the conclusions. From the console model of the brain my friends made, we were able to determine the areas of the brain that would experience the most stress due to intracranial pressure. These results would greatly assist doctors in predicting mechanical damage to the brain in patients with meningitis. However, to achieve more accurate predictions, future models should be more patient-specific and 3-dimensional. Okay, how'd I do? Like a headache and just, I forgot it. What was the rest? Wait, just stop.
Swollen. We're gonna use the fact that stress is force times area. Fuck, it's not. Damn it.